All right, so actually 5G technology is coming. I would like you to see this video, guys. All right, hold on. All right, can you see this screen? So it is 5G. Okay, I'm going to play it already.
5G is the fifth generation of wireless data networks, and it will improve them far more than 4G or 3G ever could. You'll feel it in your phone, your home, your car, and in the city and town around you. Downloads and streaming should happen literally without delay. Cars will talk to each other to prevent collisions. And untethered augmented and virtual reality can finally be achieved with real-time response. Not to mention industrial benefits like remote surgery or drone control. 5G does its magic with three key abilities. First, high bandwidth. 4G could only muster about 200 megabits per second of data throughput on a good day. 5G can handle up to 1 gigabit or more, that's 1,000 megabits a second, on up. Low latency. 4G suffers from around 100 milliseconds or so in response delay or latency. 5G reaction time can be as low as 1 millisecond, which makes everything happen virtually instantly. And dense connections. In a given square kilometer, 4G can only manage to connect about 1/10 the amount of devices as 5G can. If that's some of what 5G does, how does it do it? 5G uses new radio technology, the part of any wireless device that makes the connection. 5G uses some radio frequencies in a band known as sub-6, from 600 megahertz to 6 gigahertz, part of which is also used by current 4G LTE. But 5G will also use a higher band of radio frequencies, from 24 gigahertz to as high as 86. These much higher frequencies bring with them much higher data rates. Now, while these new 5G radio waves can carry more data with higher performance, they can't carry it as far. So 5G will use a lot of so-called small cells. These are small versions of the big cellular towers we all know. 5G will also use some new tricks in these small cells, like beamforming, to efficiently aim transmissions rather than just spray everything everywhere. The bottom line, though, you will need new phones, tablets, portable hotspots, and the like, with a 5G radio inside to connect to the new 5G networks. Your current 4G or even 3G gear can't tap into it. 5G networks will also position more data and computing resources closer to you that will avoid blunting 5G's low latency benefits. Most of us do think of phones when we think of wireless networks, but phones may actually be the least interesting thing about 5G. It will also power autonomous cars, so they have awareness of every other car, bike, pedestrian, and traffic signal around them. Smart cities based on 5G can make almost anything that's electric also connected and aware. When a bridge needs repair, why can't it tell someone? With a mesh of 5G connected sensors, it could. And then there's your home. 5G will offer a new way to get internet there. is skewing cable or DSL, and one day maybe even obviating your Wi-Fi router altogether, as devices may just use 5G natively to connect directly to a wireless ISP. 5G has renewed concerns about the safety of cellular radio waves. Some cities have taken action to block 5G deployment. Health questions come up around 5G's use of microwave frequencies, lots of them as we've seen, thanks to that large number of small cells that will be installed around us. Now, while 5G may sound like a lot of microwave ovens mounted on poles running with their doors open, in fact, microwaves are nothing new. Already emitted by your current smartphone, old cordless phones, your wireless headphones and earbuds, and just about anything with Wi-Fi, as well as, yes, microwave ovens. But even 5G's highest frequencies are considered by scientists to be non-ionizing radiation. You have to move on up to X-rays, gamma rays, and cosmic radiation to find the kind of emissions that will harm cells, and 5G is far below that. 5G follows the inverse square law, losing power rapidly at even a small distance from the small cell. The US CDC says there is no scientific evidence to provide a definite answer to the question of cellular radio wave safety, whether it's 3G, 4G, or 5G. 5G will take years to roll out and some investment on your part, but the complexity of that deployment and debugging should be worth the wait, delivering the world we've been promised for a long time, where everything is connected, aware, and responsive, and a world in which we can stop worrying about the availability or performance of connectivity in the first place.
So how is it, guys? How's 5G to you? It's super good, right? It's super good. Now, there is still a lot of there's still a lot of slides for this, and I'm afraid I won't be able to finish. So let's just have it on the second next week. So we will continue because now we're actually talking about the study of computers, about this. So let's just end my discussion for now for this, but I'm not done yet. We will be doing something for your, what do you call this, for your website. So hold on. Can you see this, guys? Can you see this? All right, so this is what I want you to be doing, guys, to making your own website. That's why last night I encouraged everyone to have a Gmail account because we're actually using Google for this. Does everyone have a Gmail account already?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very good. So notice that, for example, this is my homepage, and this is my Bitmoji. You can, for example, in your web page, you really have this killer photo of yours. For example, for Zach, if he happens to have this killer photo of him, he might like to put a picture of him here, and then his portfolio here, and then he can have something like this. For example, for the parent community, here we can have classes, we can have here. So this is where I posted my level 3B schedule, and also for the assignments. And then this is for the weekly bulletins. For the assignments, not a problem. So all you need to do is just do what? Want my students to just upload his or her file to my website. I will also be teaching you how to do this. And for example, for gallery, let me go to the gallery. I just would like to to show this to you guys. 1 minute. My internet is not really that fast, so let it load for just 1 minute, okay? Because everything here that you're seeing, I would like you guys to also do it on your own, because this is going to be your project in my class. And every day and every week, you're going to post a blog entry. Okay, and that's going to be your submission for this in your website. Okay, so that's just wait. So there's a gallery of pictures here. Let's wait. It's nearing already.
Hey, sir, do we have to join that or something?
No, you are going to make your own website like this, Ari. So let's say, for example, in your website, you want to showcase pictures. For example, here, in my case, that's for the academic year, that's 2 years ago. You can see here Bree, and then you can see Anna, and then Kurt, and then Bree again, Gabby.
Sir, when will we make our websites, or when will we teach
I
that?
will explain, okay? And then this is for the last year. This is James. And who else? This is Karil. I also integrated discuss so that you can actually do comments. So let's say, for example, hello. For example, do you want to comment? Hello. How are you? Oh, you need to sign in. You need to log in. You need to log in for this. Okay, but anyway, you're able to comment on my website. And this is what? Through Discuss. So you will also need to have a Discuss account. And of course, contact me. For contact me, this is just a Google form. I will also be, there's going to be a topic about Google Forms. All right, for this. Now, how are you going to do this? You go to your Google Drive. How? You go to drive.google.com. Okay, drive.google.com, and make for example, make a folder, computer science. In my case, I already have. It's here, ABAS Level 3B, CS10. So this is my folder already. So what do you do next? You right click here, more, Google Sites. So now it's going, this is where the front face of Google site is. So let's say, for example, now you want to change. This is actually very, very easy, guys, to make. Okay, so let's say, for example, this is going to be Julia. All right, so this is Julia Blessa's site. And what if she wants to change? You know, she wants to change the header type. She wants it to be big, large banner, just a banner, or title only. I want to have a banner here. So, and then what's next? I want to have, for example, I want to have something like this, a menu. So for example, for Julia, she might want to have that. For example, for home. Oops.
Sir, what do you
Just
do
click.
again after you make a folder?
You right click, and then
You right click the site. I mean the folder.
okay, here right click, and then go to more. Choose Google Forms. All right. So for example,
I'm trying to access.
or let's go back. Let's have a refresh again. Would you like it? Or
I
are you
found it.
good already?
Yeah,
Found
sir,
it.
because I don't know what's going on.
All right.
I found
So
it, but mine is very different from yours.
okay. So let's say, for example, you are already in your Google Drive, and then you have your own computer science folder. Okay. So you right click here. You choose more. Choose more, and then Google Site. So I'm gonna press Google Sites. So it will lead me to sites at google.com. All right, so this
Google
is
Sites or
where
Google Form.
Google Sites. Google Form is different. So you go to Google Sites.
Okay.
Wait, sir, we're supposed to make our own website now?
Yes, you are supposed to make your own website
When is it? When is
this
it
week.
due?
This week.
Oh, so that's our assignment for the week?
Yes, so it's already 2:58. Do you have class after this?
We have homeroom.
We still have to do.
You have to do homeroom.
Hmm.
Okay, it's already 2:58, guys. So let's just maximize the two-minute time frame. Okay, so for example, this is Julia. Bless us site. And I want, for example, I want to do a layout here. I'm gonna press this, and then now I have a layout. So here, I want to upload an image. For example,
Oh no, my earphones slide.
for example here, if you want to, if this is your face, okay? And then, welcome to my site. So here, you can have, your blah, 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 something like this. Hello, welcome to my site. My name is Lars Anthony V. Fernandez, blah, blah, blah.
Do we have to add a description that long also?
You have to introduce yourself, guys. You have to introduce yourself. It may not look like this. You may have your own liking. You may have your own, for example, a different field, and that's also fine. What if you want to change the theme? You can. So for example, Aristotle, diplomat, vision. I like this. I like vision because it has this blue here thingy. And then let's say, for example, you want to add pages. You just click this one, for example, about me. So notice that it has home already and about me. Contact me. And then, for example, updates. For the updates, you have, for example, if you're a YouTuber, you want to have, you want to add a sub page for it. Yes, you can. Update on your YouTube channel. So now you have your YouTube channel. Update on your TikTok. update on your Snapchat. So now you have these 3 updates already. So if you want to, for example, go to About Me, so this is your About Me, then you can just go to Insert again and then Embed Layouts, for example, here. You want to take a picture? Yes, you can. Upload About for yourself. All right, so it's actually good way for you guys to have your own website. So now, what if you want to just see how your website will look like in your laptops, in your phones, or in your tablet? So this is how it look like in your in any computer. So this is what will it look like if it's on a tablet. Cool, right? And this is what it will look like if it's on a phone. So is it cool? What about the menus? It's here.
Very.
It's so cool.
And it's so easy to use. But of course, we will be having more discussions on this. So the deadline is not this week, and it's unfair for all of you guys if I give a deadline for this week. Let's have more discussions on this next week. So I encourage you to visit Google Sites more and more so that you'll be able to be familiar with everything here, because you can do a lot already. If you say to yourself, Mr. Lawrence has a website like this, I can make it 10 times more beautiful. Because it can also be done. You know, you can actually make websites like this that are as good as mine or better than mine. Now, if you're into photography, that's also good because it will showcase your photography skills. Now, if you don't have, for example, pictures, you can actually go to pixabay.com. This is where you will download royalty-free images that you can actually upload to your website. Okay, without making the owners sue you for copyright issues. Okay, so Pixabay has a lot of images. Right, I know this is a lot on your end. So next week, all right, heads up, next week, we're going to have a test on the introduction to computer science, but it's only until the 5G technology. And after which, we're going to discuss again the introduction, and as well as we will explore more on Google Sites. All right, so that's on my end. Any questions? Expect more for your computer science, guys, because there's a lot to learn here.
So next week is the quiz.
Yes, next week is the quiz.
Next week, Tuesday?
Yes, Tuesday. You have to be aware of the acronyms, okay? The acronyms, the CDMA, the GSM, the GPRS. Yes, Ari, question? The PowerPoint is in my Moodle course, computer science. So you go there and then check it out.
Sir, we don't need to make a website yet, right, sir?
No, not yet. But if you can, if you want to explore Google Sites, then the better. But you're not required to make your website for now.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. So it's already 3:06. I'm sorry I kept you waiting for your homeroom. So God bless and then see you next week. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
sir.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, sarang hey.
Saranghae.